This week, Nvidia crossed $5 trillion. Big tech signaled the AI build-out is accelerating, and OpenAI's path to an IPO came into focus. Nvidia becomes the first $5 trillion company. Nvidia's GPUs power most state-of-the-art AI systems. The company has been the biggest beneficiary of the AI infrastructure boom since 2023. On October 29, 2025, Nvidia's market value crossed $5 trillion, the first company to do so. Reuters also tied the move to hopes around US-China chip discussions, though later noted chips did not come up in leaders' talks. This is the clearest signal that AI compute is still the bottleneck and the prize. Expect continued competition for GPU capacity and longer queues for startups and research teams. Alphabet beats and lifts AI capex again. Google's business is split across ads and cloud, with AI now the growth engine inside Google Cloud and TPU-based services. On October 29th, Alphabet beat revenue estimates and raised full-year capital expenditures to $91 to $93 billion. Google Cloud revenue grew 34%, and management cited a $155 billion backlog, up sharply from July. More spend means more data centers and more capacity in 2026. For teams choosing a cloud, expect aggressive AI offers from Google, particularly around TPUs, data pipelines, and model hosting. Microsoft Azure up 40%, record AI capex. Microsoft's partnership with OpenAI anchors its model access, while Azure competes head-to-head with AWS and Google Cloud. Capacity is still the limiter. Microsoft says constraints will persist into fiscal 2026, which affects how quickly enterprises can scale new AI workloads. If you are on Azure, book capacity early and consider workload tiering. For latency-sensitive use cases, verify region-level availability before launches. Amazon AWS remains the largest cloud. Its growth rate has re-accelerated as AI demand ramps. Amazon highlighted heavy adoption of its Trainium 2 chips and announced Project Rainier, a cluster with nearly 500,000 Trainium 2 chips for Anthropic, plus new EC2 instances using Nvidia's Grace Blackwell superchips. Apple reported $102.5 billion in Q4 revenue, a September quarter record with services at an all-time high. The company highlighted the iPhone 17 lineup and recent M5-based Macs and iPads as it enters the holidays. Apple's installed base is the launchpad for on-device AI. Strong hardware plus services cash flow supports continued investment in private, on-device AI features. For app makers, track Apple's AI APIs and on-device capabilities this holiday cycle. Low-latency private AI features can differentiate your mobile product. OpenAI lays groundwork for a potential IPO. OpenAI restructured its governance and Microsoft stake this year, making future capital raising easier. Reuters reports. OpenAI is preparing for a possible public listing that could value the company up to $1 trillion, with timing discussed for 2026 to 2027. The company says an IPO is not the focus, but acknowledged large capital needs. A public OpenAI would have a deep currency for acquisitions and data center commitments, which could reshape the competitive landscape for models and AI services. China proposes a global AI governance body at APEC standards, and rules shape where AI models get built and sold. At the APEC summit in Gyeongju, President Xi proposed creating a World Artificial Intelligence Cooperation Organization, positioning China as a leader on AI governance. Coverage notes. U.S. skepticism of global regulatory bodies. Competing governance models will affect export controls, safety standards, and cross-border data flows. That is the week. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for this roundup every Sunday. See you next week.